What's happening, y'all? It is Trev After Dark. Late night Trev. I want to talk to you about something real quick. Now, fortunately, looking at my demographics, there aren't a lot of women that follow my channel or that watch my videos. It's all dudes, which, like I say, is fortunate because in order to make my point today, I want to give you a little analogy that I think my men's will get and appreciate, but women might not. So if you are a woman and you're watching this and you're easily triggered, you might want to skip this one. Anyway, all right. So here's you know I love giving stories or little analogies or whatever. I want you to think back to high school, maybe even college, right? And the girls, there were one or two who might have had a bit of a reputation for kind of getting around a little bit, being fairly easy, I guess. And I'm not talking about the ones that everybody wished they could get with, so they started making rumors about them. I'm talking about the ones who were just, not ashamed of it and put it right out there, that they were easy, right? These girls, listen, if they were interested in you and gave you the opportunity, would you take it? Probably, right? Would you ever respect them because you knew who they were and what they did, right? No, probably not. But sometimes there was that guy who fell in love, right? Had a chance with one of these young ladies, and thought he was in love, thought he was gonna wife her up, right? And you told him he was crazy. You don't do that with this girl. That she's not the one, right? There were plenty of other girls in the school, in the high school, in the college, whatever. That these were the ones these were your ride or die chicks, right? Respectable, honest, reliable, trustworthy. Probably made you wait a good long time before you got there, right? But because you knew that if you did finally get there, you were special because they weren't throwing it out to everybody. When you finally got there, it was well worth it, right? These are the girls that you respected, you absolutely respected, and you wanted to have a relationship with or whatever. Okay, what the hell am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about crypto. And let me make the comparison for you. There are different kinds of projects out there. Okay, there are the projects who are all about hype. And, we've been talking about these a little bit lately anyway, right? All about hype. They've got maybe a big influencer or whatever, and they're throwing the Twitter spaces and they're playing music and they're, whatever. It's communities driving it and they're shilling it and all these things. And you might take advantage of that for your own benefit, right? In this case, to make money, because we're all investors and we're here to make money. So while all that hype is going on, you might throw some money in there. And, the thing takes off and it makes you a couple bucks, right? But if you're smart, you hit it and quit it. You get out of there. Because these aren't necessarily projects that you can respect that are going to be around and have any kind of longevity. They're quick hits, right? They're quick hits. You get your money, you get out of there. You don't want to be the guy that falls in love with these projects, right? Make your money, get out of there. Hey, if you get a chance, if maybe it gets a chance where it looks like it's going to kind of resurge again, maybe you can jump in and make a little more money and get the hell out again, right? If you can take advantage of it for your benefit, do that, right? Do that. It's there for you. Do it, okay? But then there are the projects that may not have all that pizzazz. They may not have all that hype. Maybe you don't have, a humongous community. Maybe they're starting off a little, sorry about that. Maybe they're starting off a little slower. But they're reliable. They have a good team. They're setting a good foundation for themselves. They're building. They're doing a lot of things. So they may take a little longer to get there, right? Maybe the price is down a little lower right now. Maybe, it's not maybe necessarily gonna have that meteoric climb that some of these other hit and quit kind of projects might have. But if you stick with it, right, they're determined to make it successful. They're determined to work with you, to have a relationship with you. And, when you actually get there, it's very fulfilling and they do very well. They sustain, and you can maybe continually make some money with these projects, right? I know it's a crazy analogy, right? But I don't know. That's the way I've been thinking about it lately, all right? One of these projects that I think are the ones that are worth getting to know, investing your time, putting in your effort for, okay? And it might be a slow build. It might be a slow relationship, right? But will get there with work on both sides, is Kunori token. And yes, I've talked about Kunori KTO. I've talked about Kunori token on this channel before. And for those of you who have not seen that or haven't heard about Kunori from me before, I learned about Kunori from Queenie. And she may hate when I make this reference, but she was formerly Shib Queenie. She was probably the only one on that Shibarium, Bone, Leash, whatever ecosystem team. Maybe not the only one, but one of the very few who were worth a damn. Who actually you could talk to and were courteous and kind and actually were looking to help, right? And so she, when she left that team, she jumped in with this Kunori team. And I guess she had been working with them previously anyway, kind of on the DL. But she jumped in and she's still very much involved. And so I went and checked out what it was. She's been on my channel. I'm pretty sure it was the first, matter of fact, I know it was the first face-to-face video interview she had ever done. I don't know if she's ever done one since. I'm not sure, right? But this project is a slow build. They've come up against their share of hurdles and of difficulties in this bear market, and for good reason. This project previously had another team that developed it, that created it, and for whatever reason, this team left. But the community said, well, we really like the project. We believe in it. We believe in its theme, in its method of operation. We believe in having a project that is just not going to scam anyone, is absolutely dedicated to creating a good, solid, trustworthy project that people can invest in and be happy that they're invested in, and feel and have trust that nobody's gonna kind of shit on them. You know what I mean? This is what they wanted to do. So there were several people in the community who actually formed a team, and they had their various talents. And they have been working diligently throughout this bear market with very little resources, very little funds, but a passion, a dedication, tenacity. And they've been building slowly, right? And they're still here, right? It kind of unheard of. I mean, there are other projects out there where, might be maybe some community members have kind of taken it over or whatever. But this is the only one that I'm aware of that is actually doing this well, right? So let me take you real quick to Twitter, because I want to show you something that's going on with them that is actually happening tomorrow. So this is the Kunori token, and you see how to spell it here, right? KTO's official Twitter page, right? And I'm going to scroll down a little bit, and I want to find this. Happy Thanksgiving from the team. Really cool. Counting down the days. Okay, exciting times ahead. Get ready for a revolutionary experience in the world of finance. The beta version of KTO Exchange is set to launch to the public on 11. Well, they say 24/11. In America we say the month first, November 24th, 2023. Now, for me, that's in just a couple hours from now. For some of you, if you're watching this right, really soon, or if you're watching it later on, it's probably already the 24th. So this beta will already have launched for you. Stay tuned for a sneak peek into the future of trading. They have come so far that they've actually created their own exchange now. There are other things that are happening with them too, and I would recommend that you, if you're interested in it and you want to know about it, join the Twitter, sign up for the Twitter, and there's a lot to do there. They also have a Discord where they are giving constant updates. There's always somebody from the team and somebody from the community in the Discord, in the general chat area, to talk to ask questions. You always know what's going on with them, even when what's going on with them, isn't the best news, right? Sometimes, like I said, there are hurdles, there are things that come up, and they let their community know immediately. They've always been very, very honest and upfront about everything that they're doing, all the difficulties that they're having, successes that they're having. It's a project, from what I can see, this is my opinion, right? From what I'm observing, it's a project and a team that is, hate to say it, but a rarity nowadays in the crypto space. You've got to be so careful when you invest in anything, because sometimes you really trust what's going on, but do you really know the team? Do you really know them that well? And things look really, really great, and the next thing you know, you find out that the team is siphoning money into some other wallets, and whatever various things go on that kind of shut a project down and screw you out of your money. I just don't see any evidence of that here, right? And in fact, one of the reasons that Queenie left her prior team was because she wasn't happy with some of that shady shit that was going on. So this isn't a woman, and even the rest of the team, they just seem very, very dedicated to changing the narrative of the scammy, scary cryptocurrency projects. This is a ride or die project, and they may take a little longer to get the price up and to make a lot of money with it, but it's one that you can get involved with if you choose to do so, that I think you can rely on, right? They are determined to make this successful. And what they're doing is they're even making some partnerships with some other cryptocurrency projects that they have kind of vetted and that they feel are on the same par, the same wavelength as far as being legit, upfront, honest, moral, ethical kind of projects, right? Let me play this. I don't know if there's any sound here to this. I'll just play this for you real quick. Okay. So you can see real fast. When they launch this beta, tomorrow for me, again, for some of you it might already be today. When they launch this beta, they have these 5 other cryptocurrency projects that they have created a bit of a relationship with that are actually going to help them test this exchange beta. I thought it was a brilliant idea. I still think it's a brilliant idea because they could have done it internally and just did it with some of the community members or whatever, but they wanted other because they're also, and this is something else I've been talking about a lot lately, they're also a project who is looking to reach out and network and change that whole paradigm of just being in such competition with everybody. They understand, these people understand that relationships with good, legitimate, solid, and reliable projects, right, is how you can strengthen your community, strengthen your own project, and it's really kind of the way forward, right? They get it. They get it. And I really appreciate that about them. I appreciate it about Elmo, which, we have talked about. They're kind of doing the same thing. But I think that this is a great idea. And it's going to work out really, really well. I'm pretty sure. So anyway, I just wanted to bring this project into a little bit of a spotlight. Bring it to your attention a little bit. Let you know that this beta is going on. It's going to be being tested not only by the community and by the team, but by these other teams who are not even part of the project, right? This is the dedication that they have to make sure that this thing goes right. So they're building. They're building even in a bear market. They're building. They're setting themselves up so that when this bull market really kicks off, they've got something to offer that they can kind of jump in and catch the wind, with their sails open and ride it up for themselves and for the community and for everyone who's involved and invested. So I am going to recommend to you that you check out KTO, Kunori token. This is not a sponsored video. They have no idea that I'm even making it. I didn't have any idea I was going to make it about 30 minutes ago. But I was looking through some of their stuff and I said, you know what? Maybe some people don't know about it that should know about it, And if there's something that I can do to help out any project that I feel is a legit and solid project that's trustworthy, then it's my pleasure to do so. So go and check them out. Check them out on their Twitter. Check out their Discord. I will try to link all of this stuff in the description down bottom. If you could, hit the like button for me. That helps, that helps them as well. Leave comments in the comment section if you have any questions on anything. I don't know that I have all the answers, but if I don't, I've got access to everybody on the team pretty much, and I can get you some answers. But you can get your own answers by jumping into the Discord. It's really the best thing to do. All right, I will talk to y'all later. I hope everyone had a really, really good Thanksgiving. Those of you in the United States, the rest of you, hope you had a good day anyway. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Ciao.